is going on, everybody? It's me, it's RDV, and I'm once again here with Eric Breen. We have no idea where Zach is. He may pop in later, but if not, it might be a short stream. You guys will, Breen will be able to have dinner, and then you can chill out and relax, and watch some comforting, relaxing sports, and then until cover ranking tonight, which supposedly is going to be Raven again for the 13th time. We tried this last week. He's getting pushed back, but we'll find out. But a lot of cool books out this week again. So hello to One Sick Dude who's here first. That Canon White Phantom. The Phantom. Okay, like the Phantom. Yeah. The Canon part threw me off. I was like, Canon Films. Or I thought maybe or typo for Conan, but yeah. That is true. I believe that's through Mad Cave this week. The Phantom. But yeah, a lot of cool books. Not only that, we have Evil Black Cat here in the chat here as well. And what's up to Brian Stam? What's up, guys? All right. So let's get this over with. Let's get this done. All right, I'm gonna share my screen and get this going. Oh, it's a cover artist. Okay, that threw me off. I didn't look at the actual artist. I mean, I glanced at it, but it's not a name that I recognize, so I kind of forgot about it. It's all good though. All right, this week for me, we're gonna change things up a little bit because, as I said, there's a lot of cool books coming out this week. So my number 5 this week is going to be Ultimate Spider-Man number 21. It just feels like that book has been like hit or miss for me. Why is it not loading? Oh, great. My internet gonna freeze on me again. There it goes. Ultimate Spider-Man 21, the final meeting of the Sinister Six. Blood boils over as these warring villains gather to destroy each other once for all, or will they unite against a common enemy, Spider-Man. We got Bullseye in here coming in now. That's probably the most interesting thing about this cover is Bullseye being on the cover. That Gwen Stacy is one of the Mysterios, really using the Amulet. Mr. Negative is going to come into play in this. We also have Kingpin, who's been like the ringleader. So, we got here 4 images. Alexander Lozano variant 125. Guess it's supposed to be MJ. Weird. And then we got a David Messina variant. Little romance cover. I like the fact that it's MJ and Peter in a boat, but I don't like the fact he's wearing a Spider-Man costume. To me, it's as dumb as when he put on the stupid tux and went on a date. And the other those are Zdarsky thing or Slot.
Nah, it's not. It's if that happened in the book, it would be, but it's for the cover, it's fine.
And then we have the classic Venom from the Ultimate Universe style.
Or I mean, it's probably fine.
It's a problem. Francisco Mana. This is a cool cover. I like this. So, yeah.
Oh, fuck.
And for those who are first-time listeners, Eric has Tourette's. That's why he swears all the time.
What an absolute disappointment.
I know, right? I could have had Zach instead. All right. That is my number 5 this week. So we're going to go back to my number 4, which we kind of started talking about a little bit. And Messina looks like Ben Kingsley. All right. I'm going to scroll down to my number 4. It's probably going to be at the bottom. But we just talked about it shortly, though. So, I don't know where to put it because, I'll never try a new book. I kind of get, hesitant because it may be good, but I compared to the ones I'm reading. Did it get pushed back? Am I just not seeing it? Maybe it got put. I don't think it got pushed back. Let me turn the freaking variant crap up. I hate that. Those adds more books than I need to be. So there's Daredevil. There's Invisible Man. I hope it didn't get pushed. There it is. Phantom. The Mad Cave. That is my number 4 for this week. Like I said, I read Phantom before, but but I have faith that it'll be good. It's Ray Fox writing this. It's on Fred Lanvente, whatever it is. It ruined what's it called? I can't remember the name on that, but it was the Punisher girl. Basically, that was the Dynamite was doing for a while. It was about the housewife that basically went and got revenge against her people killed her father. Jennifer Blood. Yeah. But the Ghost Walks Again says the Phantom returns, created by Lee Fox in 1936. Not to be confused with the one who's writing it, Fox. This is Fox. The Phantom is one of the first costume superheroes in history.
Fox. Fox.
Yeah. It all depends what you're watching. You're watching Fox News or the Fox.
Created by Falk, written by Fox. Thank God, not written by Fox.
With the untold influence of pop culture, now critically acclaimed creators Ray Fox and Russell Olson revived the character for brands old and new. When a violent gang of smugglers stumbles on an idyllic Bandar village, the peace that the Phantom has brought to the African nation of Bengala, whatever, or Bengala, it will suddenly shatter. It will take all of the Phantom's many skills and allies to restore it. The most exciting series of the year starts here. For $5, man. That's 32 pages, but still $5. But I'll give $5 to the Titan or Mad Cave over Marvel DC if I have a choice, But as we were pointing out the cover, this is the main cover. There's 8 freaking covers, man. But this is the cover I put up there. Was the Canon one he was talking about? Once like dude was, yeah. Because I was looking at the main cover, is like, the main cover, it's okay. The arms are basically like that one arm going to the side crossover. I don't like it design. It's kind of rough, but this looks kind of cool. This is the Mark Olson, the interior artist. So we know we're gonna have good. We're gonna be eating good, guys. As the kids say, we're gonna be eating good.
The kids saying that?
The kids are saying now, yeah, we're eating good. No, yeah, we're gonna let them cook. I hate that freaking slang shit. Shows like I'm getting older. But I love this though. This looks really cool.
Hey, how about the Pro Wrestling Illustrated top 10? Will Ospreay looking up at Yeet.
Yeah.
They tell me it's the entertainment, not it's like the whole package, but I guess.
Well, covers aren't gonna load. Well, that's okay. The rest of the covers are in black and white, and then there was him punching an alligator, and then him versus a tiger.
God, nobody looks more graceful sucking than Yoshida.
All right. That was my number 4. Actually, no, my bad. That was supposed to be my number 3, but who cares? I'll swap them out because they're both great books. My number 3 is Superman, number 30. Superman has found a mysterious hero known as Booster Gold. He's not Green Lantern, it's Booster Gold. Who looks like he's basically been star of was it the Machine Head or whatever it was with the Machinist? That's what it was. Yeah, it's Christian Bale. Yeah, they really did Booster Gold dirty. He looks like he's 90, so skinny. Anyway, So together they must return to the present day, the war of the Justice League, but Darkseid's Legion stands in the way. Shocking events of this issue lead to next month's massive next chapter in the All-In saga. Now, this is $5 for 28 pages. The difference between this and the Mad Cave one, the Mad Cave one will have maybe the same amount of ads, but they put all their ads in the back of the book. So,
hey, why is DC ripping off a AEW pay-per-view?
well, of course. We're not really. I think here's the thing, though. When they did the All-In first thing last year, they were doing AEW comic books. Remember All-In, All Out?
Yeah, I do.
So I think the All-In is just basically another way to tell people, say, hey, we're supporting AEW, not WWE.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
I'll go with that too. Yeah, I guess a lot of people are laughing because ESPN is basically was trashing
Oof.
the pay-per-view.
Yeah. And you see the grade they gave Raw?
No.
F.
Well, somebody said that was fake. I saw that one. If you told that one, the F grade.
Oh.
But you know what though? I wouldn't be surprised if they lied. just to make it look good. But yeah. Brainiac. That's gonna cover Brainiac.
My guess is TKO's doing the booking, and Levesque must have signed an NDA, so he's just getting the paychecks and can't say shit.
Pretty much. Well, here's the other thing. A lot of people probably didn't watch it, just the fact that, well, you got to go through hoops. Remember when you only went with all the UFC fights last year?
No, I'm talking about just WWE in general. Like,
Oh, there you go. Here's your Tom Rowley Pumpkin Spicy.
That's actually a good cover, though.
That reminds you of?
I mean, yes, it's beef, it's beefcake, but it's not. But it's not. You if you were out chopping wood in the hot sun,
yes,
you wouldn't have a shirt on. So it's
unless you're Captain America. Freaking movie where he's just pulling the wood apart. Yeah. But I guess, yeah, like I said, here's the thing though. If he was wearing his Clark Kent glasses, but he's not. He's got his glasses off. So why is he using an X?
Why not?
Because I thought he split wood before. And was it not Patrick Gleason or Tomasi? It was Tomasi's, wasn't it? When he had in the during Tomasi's run in Rebirth. I thought he was splitting wood originally, but he was always made sure he always had his glasses on. So I don't know. That's for beefcake. That's all that. And people are like, no one's going to look to see if he has glasses on. No, but and then here's 125 Sawi variant. I don't know how to pronounce that, but it looks fun. It's the Amy cover. That's what it is. All the kid and stuff. And here's the foil virgin variant for Dan Mora. And then here's this one. Corner box variant. Breaking the chain.
I like that.
Kind of wish it would have been green though. Like they were kryptonite. But
speaking of, you see that the Kryptonite Nevermore story is coming out in a DC Finest.
Yeah. I like the compacts more because they're cheaper. But I mean, Finest, as long as it's packed, like that Green Lantern one was,
That Hawkman has 17 issues in it. I'm sorry. 6, 7, 10, 21, I think.
Yeah. All right. What's up, Summoner? What's going on, man? All right. Getting on to the number 2 of the week. We're going to keep this theme going with DC Comics, even though they've been controversial in the past week or so. But Justice League Unlimited, Prelude to KO. Here's the thing, though. I might drop this book for a while because I don't give a shit about KO. Unless it's Kevin Owens. Something strange is happening on Earth, and the Justice League is powerless to stop it. It began with a horrific volcanic eruption in the heart of the villain-strong nation of Zendaya. Not Zendaya, but and quickly spread to the Count Vertigo's neighboring kingdom of Veltava. The parademons that the jail-used force are faced before are only the tip of the iceberg. The entire planet is now in peril. What Signal does this point in the Quantum Quorums tournament? Do not miss this pivotal next chapter in the All-In saga. I mean, 36 pages for $4. Hey, that's better than paying $5 for 32 pages. That's got to be a typo. Why would he give you 36 pages unless it's all ads? Even then, they make you pay for the ads. But I don't know. Like I said, it's look at this event prologue, one of 24 issues. I really don't have any interest in KO. I mean, obviously you're not buying comics like you were, anymore. But are you? Does the KO event even interest you at all, or are you just like have no idea what it is or don't care?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah. Nathan Zerdy cover. Martian Manhunter. Yeah. Leonardo Romero, Hispanic heritage. We're still doing those covers, really. Scott Collins variant. Hey, look, it's Bart. So I want this to be a connecting cover. It doesn't say though, but I don't know. I didn't realize when I chose this, I didn't realize this was a KL cover, like going into the KL story. So I might not even get this. But I hate. Here's the thing about being a comic book collector and reader. Hate having an issue, not in your collection, like having gaps. Because when you go back, they're like, why am I missing like 12 issues? Oh, that's because I didn't remember. Then you realize, that's because that shitty story. But like sometimes, like if that story is connected to something that's going on later on, and it's like, then you're forced to pick up the book. That's me with Green Lantern Corps right now. I don't give a shit about that book. That book is trash. But the fact that it continued to the actual story plot between the two titles, Green Lantern and Green Lantern Corps, I was forced to pick it up. That's the only. It's Imagine if you're gonna pick up a Megan Fitzmartin written book because it's part of an event or ongoing story between two books. That's how I felt. Now people are like, "Whoa, Jeremy Adams on the book." Yeah, name only. But all right, my number one book of the week, and then we'll start looking at some of the other books coming out this week. There's another book that it's issue 2 of a new ongoing mini series. Scroll down to it. Is it further down or is it further up? Maybe I passed it up already. I might have already passed it up. I scrolled way too fast. Yeah, I think it's all the way up here. Oh, look, Fun Magazine. Facsimile. It's come out this week. Maybe it is fire up. Yeah. There's monsters. There's a Twilight Zone book out. Dan Waters is doing that.
What company?
IDW. There it is. Invisible Man, number 2. That has just been a very, very fun book and is very faithful to the actual movie. Jack Griffin's ambitions will not be limited by the small minds of his rivals, so now he must strike back. He just basically started fooling around with creating the serum and experimenting on mice. And he hasn't used it on himself yet, but by the end of the series, you know he's gonna have it. He's gonna, obviously, because you've seen the movie. Because the movie starts off with him already having the serum in him, and he kind of shows a flashback. But James Tynan has been very. You can tell he's a fanboy of this series. When he first started, he said in the back page, the interview with the writer and stuff, and the first issue, he had said when he first started doing the Universal monsters, he started Dracula. He was champing at the bit, at the do Invisible Man. That was the book he wanted to do the most, even though he started off with Dracula. So, but apparently Dracula was really good. I did not read that one. I know Breen, you said you liked it. So I'm glad he didn't half-ass that book because he really wanted to do this one. And this feels like this. We had the Creature from the Black Lagoon, which is okay. Then we had the Mummy, which was shit. Different writer, obviously. But then what was it? There was Dracula, and then was there another one? Frankenstein. Frankenstein was really good. So far, if you like the Frankenstein Mind of Arms Monsters miniseries, this is just on par with that. I might even be a little bit better. It's hard to say so far, but I'm really liking it. Danny is the artist, very. And she does the cover here, so this is the kind of art you're getting. And then let's go through some of the other covers. We got issue 2 by Mike Del Mundo. I like that. It's made from Eraser. But here's the other one. I need to be alone, undisturbed. A quiet room and a roaring fire. I love this scene from the film. Black and white version. Then here's this one. The drink serum. This is the one I'm looking forward to. This is the one I want to pick up. But it's a 1 in 75 though. So yep. Alrighty then. That is my number 1 of the week. What do we got going in chat? Hello to Cheeseburger. What else we got here? What's up, Henry? Geeky Puppet Show. Please check out that Skinbreaker Treasure Edition. How much? You talking about trades? We'll get the trades in a second. I just want to go over some of the other books that are not on my top 5, but are things you should check out as well. Obviously, Green Lantern 27 by Jeremy Adams is coming out this week. You should be looking at that. Green Arrow got canceled. I heard about that. So sad. Too bad. No one cared. Chris Condon is a crappy writer when it came to this series, at least. What was it? That Ensign, or what was Enfield Murders?
Enfield Gang Massacre.
Enfield Gang Massacre. Wow, what a difference that is compared to that, and then this trash. And yeah, here's the thing about this. So I hate when a book gets canceled sometimes because people will say, "Well, it's because it's Green Arrow. Because Green Arrow sucks." Green Arrow doesn't suck. The writer sucks. They're like, "Oh," especially the people who don't read the comic books or people who've only maybe read a couple, and like, well, all he is he should be more modernized. Like, no, someone's bringing out like what Matt Fraction did to Hawkeye. They should do that to Green Arrow. I'm like, they did that with in the Arrow TV series. They made him more like Batman, but then that went to shit. You need a good writer. But also going on this week is apparently Ultimate Hawkeye #1. Who the fuck asked for that? And why so late? I don't know. Void Rivals is coming out this week. If you like Transformers and the Transformers book isn't enough for you, we have Transformers in G.I. Joe, and we also have in Void Rivals. It's just overall connecting story. Great. Don't want to miss a single issue. Flash #25. I'd probably say skip that. It's It hasn't been the same since Jeremy Adams left the book. Cy Spurrier is just not a good writer. New History of the DC Universe. I don't like it, but apparently some people do. And that's okay if you like that. That's coming out this week. Immortal Legend Batman is one of my recommends you guys should be checking out. First issue was awesome. It's an Elseworlds book, so don't worry about it like being too boring or whatever. Because hey, the reason I say it because sometimes when people do Elseworlds books, they're not always great. I think it's even better than Absolute Batman. I've been liking so far. It's a little bit like a common writer or a manga-esque, and the art, it just pops. What do we else here going on here? Man, normally I'd be recommending hey, Superman Unlimited and Thor, but Immortal Thor, but like I said, I don't care for the writers. I think is Al Ewing doing Immortal Thor?
I think so.
Yeah. And then Dan Slott doing the Kryptonite Kingdom. Here's something interesting. Catwoman and Black Cat are next to each other on the thing. Because even these are all by poll lists. So apparently Catwoman's barely beating Black Cat in sales. Or at least some polls on here. But out of those two covers, Black Cat's got the better cover, Floating Heads. What else you got here? Hyde Street comes out this week, number 9. Another fun book. Fun. There's like an ongoing series. I recommend if you're not picking up the single floppies, get the trades. They're affordable, and you will not be disappointed. Now, Skinbreaker. I think that that's what Henry was talking about. I thought you were talking about a trade at first, but Skinbreaker is a new series. I think that's Robert Kirkman and David Finch. Yeah. In order to let his tribe for many seasons, but his time as chieftain is coming to an end. He wields the mighty Skinbreaker, but at his age, he can barely lift it. Will Enor's reluctant heir, Enoch, take over before their world falls to ruin? As a bloody power struggle begins, an even bigger threat lurks in the darkness beyond their village. I mean, it's David Finch. I love David Finch. Art, Robert Kirkman, good writer. Just looks like he's just gonna do a Warhammer, or not a Warhammer, but like a fantasy world. I'm not really into orcs and all that stuff. No, if you like high fantasy stuff, this might be good, worth it. But yeah, I don't know. It's $5. Oh, you guys want to look at the other covers? Very compelling, very derpy tooth. Nope. There's the sword and the fable. Yeah. Man, like 10 covers? Jeez. David Finch covers signed. I do like David Finch art here. That's one thing I like. I don't care for the character designs, but I love everything around him. All the branches, the details, the trees, the jungle. Looks really, really cool. Yeah. Oh, look, there's a blank variant for people who played art. So, hopefully it's good, man. Henry, I know you want me to look at that. Are you gonna pick that up, or you just want me to look at it? Because I don't know, Henry. Do you even buy new comic books? Because I get the impression that you kind of more focus on the older stuff, like pre-80 stuff, like 60s, 70s, Silver Age. Yeah. This isn't Treasury though. This is normal floppy. But yeah, that's when it's coming out. All right. What else get here? Undiscovered Country is still going. That's a Scott Snyder one. It's been going 33 issues. Wow. Then Mark Spears Monsters. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the 3rd volume. I probably won't pick it up because the first issue was kind of dumb. But For those who are like, oh, look at the Shredder is now using the Green Ranger costume. Space Ghost. I know you were really enjoying that. It's David Pepos. And who is that? Jason Lau? Or
Jonathan Lau.
Jonathan Lau. That's going to be a series I'll probably start collecting and trade. In Turtles, Saturday Morning Adventures, another fun book coming out this week. Hornsby and Halo, another series coming out through a Ghost Machine. Didn't really care for it as much, but I know that Breen and I think you and Zach and a few others really had a soft spot for this book. It's aimed towards more a younger crowd, you'd say.
I don't know if I'd say that, but it's
like a teen.
Well, I mean, yeah, the main characters are like tweens, but
yeah,
it's just a well written book.
Yeah, it's Tomasi, isn't it?
Yeah.
So if Tomasi was writing like a Jonathan Kent story,
not that Jonathan, but
yeah,
he was great at John Kent.
Yeah. Lazarus is continuing with the issue number 4. Lazarus Fallen. Hopefully he ends the whole entire series this time. It doesn't just have a falling out with his real reality and quits. Conan Scourge the Serpent. Did not even know that was even coming out. That's something new.
Henry, I'm adopting the Lions. Bengals need a Dan Campbell type head coach.
So this is
Dan Burrow.
I've never heard of Ivan Gill. Must be a new artist. But it says it's Jim Zub coming back here, who's the main writer for that. And it looks like we're gonna have Conan and another character in there. Almost looks like King Kull or something. I don't know. Anyway, spinning out the pages, the free comic book day special. The new Conan epic starts here. Conan Samaria has encountered a Stygian sorcery and snakes sent creatures many times in his grand adventures, but he has never faced the true unspeakable power of Set until now. The serpent god's influence coils around the Hyborian Age and every other age linked to it. 3 stunning supernatural stories will weave together.
Tie game. Yes.
Together and answer a chilling question in past and present. What is Set's grand plan for humanity and now has begun? Can't be stopped. So it looks like this is going to be a little mini series that connects into the main ongoing series. Why it's set as a mini series and not connected to the normal series is beyond me. Like have it just be like Conan the Barbarian, that's it. Instead of doing a special 5 whatever issue thing. But I guess it's you can give another artist another job, or break, whatever. Yeah. I don't know if I'll pick this up. I'll probably wait till it hits trade format. Because right now I'm just kind of like dropping books right now, or just trying to keep from adding too many new books. I've sold about almost 3 or 4 short boxes so far. Just trying to make room. A lot of it's modern stuff, but Chris Stevens variant. This is Roberto Della Torre. That's the guy who was originally I believe the artist on Lord of the Jungle. That's cool. So I get Conan here and all here, and then the next one is him as a serpent being possessed. That's interesting. Then of course there's the Virgin variants, green, and the black and white. I was gonna say Robert Della Torre, his art really pops in black and white. But all right, what else is going on this week? Silverhawks, I dropped that. Streethearts, but I'm gonna tell you right now. I think it's G. Will Wilson or it's Stephanie Williams taking over for that series. This was a show I watched, not religiously, but I remember coming on. Vin Diesel was like one of the voice actors on this back in the 90s. Yeah, it's Stephanie Williams. What is she famous for? The ruining.
Everything she's written.
But I mean, like, what big IPs did she touch that, like, really?
I don't know, but she apparently she was like the second runner up to Vita. Like I said, when Vita was too busy to work, it went to Danny Lore, and Danny Lore's overflow went to Stephanie Williams.
Oh, yeah, Captain America, Fantasy 4, Dark Crisis.
Were these things that she's worked on?
Yeah.
Oh,
She's been a part of.
And look, she's part of the Libidaqua.
Nubia, that's what it was. I remember here. She was big.
Yeah.
Yeah. She did that thing in Wakanda. Grim Fairy Tales issue 100. A J. Scott Campbell cover. That's kind of cool. Nosferatu. I'm kind of interested because Nosferatu is going through a Blaze, but I don't think I see any Blaze books at my shops. With all the shipping stuff problems. So it's Michael Morecki from Barbaric and Dick Tracy. And then illustrated by Torder Histrov from Stranger Things. So Emil's wife is missing, but no one in his village will do anything about it. No one will even speak of it. It's like she never even existed. But Emil knows the truth. Billy did not simply vanish. She was taken, prey to the region's terrifying blight. Nosferatu. And able to break through the taboo surrounding any interference in these cursed matters, Emil turns away from society in a world full of unstrange powers. What terrible things lurk between the villages in the deep, dark woods, and how can he harness them to find his beloved bride? Can he harness them all? Or will he too succumb to their curses? I don't know. You got a freaking homage to... There you go. Curse of Dracula. Or Tomb of Dracula. What do you think, Brain?
Hideous.
They could have drawn Nosferatu looking a little better.
They could have drawn a woman that wasn't uglier than the Nosferatu.
Oh, really? She's okay. She's just a little bit dead. Yeah. I mean, this cover looks the best, you know. But it was even glow in the dark one. So yeah. All right. Vampirella Halloween Horror that comes out this week. Number 1.
Oh.
And then I think that's it. Yeah. Let's go in the trades. This week in trades, we got Ultimate Spider-Man Volume 3. And then we have Metamorpho, the Element Man, with Al Ewing. A little bit I read of that was actually pretty decent. Like I said, I'm not a big huge Al Ewing fan of his writing, but I thought that was actually a really decent couple issue or two that I read. You also had the Metamorpho family that you had it was almost like the Deadpool Corps. They had like a Deadpool family. They had Kid Pool and all that stuff. You had Dog Pool. Like you had apparently there's a female Metamorpho. I thought I don't know if she was created within the past 20 years or if she's older than that. But so then there was like another dog thing. It was okay. It just felt like it was kind of like treading with that Deadpool book. But Jeff Loeb, Tim Sale, Hulk trade is being released again. Flash by Jonathan Williamson, Volume 2 of the Omnibus. Looks like that's where Wally's return. And then we have Doctor Strange, Dan McKay Omnibus, who I gotta say I liked his Doctor Strange. Probably been the best Doctor Strange series we've had in a long time. Even though it was kind of mid, but like it felt like it was Jen McKay felt more. He had more respect for the character. Cleo wasn't like going around like she's doing the other books, saying like, "Oh yeah, we're in an open relationship now," and like he doesn't care if I fuck other guys, and she's flirting with Namor and all that bullshit they had going on. New Avengers book last week. No, they actually were really very loving and very faithful to each other. No, wouldn't do anything. G.I. Joe book 2 came out, codenamed. Then we have we got here Real American Hero, another trade of that. Tomb of Dracula on this Volume 1 hardcover for $100. And then we have Jail Earth 2, like Grant Morrison and Frank Wiley, deluxe edition. Guardians of the Galaxy, what was this? Weirning? Is this one right? Wernigal? Who was the guy who wrote?
The artist Mike Rowingo was an artist.
Okay, Rowingo. Okay,
yeah, he died of cancer in 2000s. About the same time Michael Turner did.
Wow, that's $60 for that trade. Epic Collection.
Epic Collection's up to $60.
Yeah, I don't know why, but it is.
Jesus, Marvel.
Maybe they added more pages. Superstar Jim Valentino writes and draws the 31st century Marvel Universe. That's Valentino. It's on, yeah. So it's on where to go. 7 through 20 of the 1990s Guardians of the Galaxy annual number 1 from 1991. Trio Fantastic Four annual number 24. Thor annual number 16 and Silver Surfer annual number 4. I don't know why it's $60. It's 504 pages. But anything else? Yeah. That's weird. First $60 Epic Collection probably responds to the tariffs. So some back in May. I don't think it was a good response. I think Marvel's is just they're idiots.
Yeah, they're greedy.
They are very greedy now. All right. What else we got here? Batman. Here, this is cool. Batman Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Avengers trade. This is the one we read on the channel. And this is a very fun book, series. I think it was like 6 issues. Yeah, 6 issues. I don't own it, so I'm probably gonna pick up the trade. That was really cool. It's $22. What else we got here? Greg Pak's doing a book called Lawful, or Volume 2. Fantasy 4 art. Fantasy 4 is $60. Through Dark Horse. I'm not sure. It's just a book series, but and then it goes Tomb of Dracula, and then Plants vs. Zombies, and then yeah, no one cares about that. Are the Fantastic Four. Oversized 10x14 hardcover. Full series from 5 issues reproduce Marvel's archival scans alongside essays and commentary by designer Ian Chalgren and John Lind. That's kind of cool. 10x14 hardcover edition. And it's 4 stories or 5 stories from the Kirby's Fantastic Four. Includes complete stories from issues 60, number 71, 82, and 83. And the spectacular 48-page Fantastic Four annual number 6. Cool. If you, it's oversized for $60. Case bound, 200 pages. I mean, that's kind of cool. This is like if I don't have the Epic collections, I mean, I just want to if I'm a person that's all about Kirby's art,
Yeah, Joe gets those, I think, on occasion.
Cora. Oh, you mean? Or is that
no Joker Rollo?
Joker Rollo. Joker, or Crayola. Corolla. But, yeah, those are cool. All right. Yeah, I think we're gonna wrap it up. I guess ain't really much else to talk about. Zach's
I looked at, there's a Epic collection coming out next year. It's 55, so I guess that's 55, $60, and those were 35 or 40 when they first came out.
Yeah.
Say what you will about Marvel's much better about getting their older content out there,
but they're greedy.
DC has the right idea with prices, because that's $40 for those are a hell of a deal. Just like the Epic collections were a hell of a deal when they started.
In-stock trades is a place to go.
In-stock trades are what I get from the store, but still, that I'm fortunate to have that. But it's unfair for comic shops, because those are the kind of things that you want to have at a comic shop when you go in.
Mm-hmm.
They can't be full service when there are companies undercutting them.
Yep.
It's just bad for
in-stock. In-stock. Do that Ultimate Spider-Man trade by Hickman. It's $10.79 at in-stock trades. So I said, instead of like buying it through Marvel, get it to a secondhand thing.
Well, it's just a lot of comic shops don't even bother to carry omnibuses.
Yeah,
because they can't sell them.
Well, you brought up a good point the other day. Omnibuses are just too freaking heavy. No one wants to sit there. It's like the comic book tables or books, It's a niche novelty. Somebody might like it because it's cool.
I mean, the Marvel omnibuses. Like, I've got some Spider-Mans and Avengers, and they're easy to maneuver. But some of those DC ones, like the Justice, like those Silver Age Justice League, Teen Titans, and the Joker omnibus, those are over 1,000 pages. Those are heavy.
Yeah,
and those are hard to.
Yeah,
you can't sit them on your lap and read them.
In-stock trades has that Hawkman book, Wings Across Time trade, DC's finest, for $24.
Yeah.
Haunted Thrills, basic classic horror comics hardcover, volume 9, $42 in in-stock trades for the PS Art book collection. And then they also have Black Hawk.
Interesting that they only get about 9 or like under 20% off on the PS Art books.
Yeah, 20% off. Yeah,
they must have really cut back on the print runs, because you never see those in half price books anymore.
Billy the Kid hardcover, volume 1, $42 with Charlton, Silver Age Classics.
Wow.
All right. Yeah, just looking at stuff. That Fantasy Four book we just saw, $38.
What, that hardcover?
Yeah, the one I was giving you. It's in-stock.
How much is it on regular?
$60.
Oh, okay, that's not. Joe, the ones Joe gets are like $150.
Wow.
It must be.
Batman War Games omnibus hardcover, one for $125, and in stock it's 50% off, $62.50. Wow. Batman Huntress Cry for Blood is at $10.79. Batman 66 Compendium was $60, now it's $35.99. The Knives, $18.59. The criminal book hardcover.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Like I said, looking at this stuff, it's like cool. Spectacular Spider-Man omnibus hardcover, John Buscema, as $77.50. So I said I honestly, when I want to buy a trade or something, I go to in-stock trades because
John Buscema.
Yeah, or that's maybe Sal. It's ready to Sal. Yeah, I see Buscema and I don't know who it is. I just always say John. I'm just used to them saying John all the time.
John, I don't know if he drew Spider-Man more than 5 times in his career.
John was fantasy one, right?
Well, he
did like
That was his preference. He drew hundreds of Conans.
Yeah,
but he also did a ton of Avengers, Fantastic Four. Actually did romance books for Marvel, and I'm sure I know he did something else I'm not thinking of, but
yeah. Yeah, like I said, I mean, I like supporting my shops, but here's the thing though: if I get a book at a somewhere place cheaper, I even have the guys at the shops. They're like, dude, they're like, they work there. It's like, yeah, we buy from in stock trades, for ourselves, So, he's like, I don't blame you. I'm not gonna pay $125, for something if I can get it for like half that cost, or more. So that is the only thing it's the only thing that sucks is that it's shipping. Like you might have free shipping, but you're taking a chance by having it might coming in damaged and stuff and have to deal with that crap. That's the only downside when you order stuff online. See if there's any sales on. But yeah, I think we're gonna wrap it up though. Do any questions? You guys are on sports. Cool. They got some clearance stuff on Adventures into the Unknown, volume 23, and then they also got
wait a minute. Say what now?
Adventures into the Unknown softy covers, volume 23 and 24.
How much are those?
$18.14. Yeah.
I have a bunch of those in hardcover. I love the AGC stories are just different from everybody else's.
Oh, here's a Blue Beetle Softy, volume 2 for $18.14. Black Owl slipcase, $35. And you also got volume 2 for $18.14.
Of who?
The Black Owl. Jack Kirby. From Prize Comics, March 1940. Yeah, just when I see Jack Kirby, it's like in like 1940. It's like I don't think that because like they're writing that early. But we think about Captain America, and a lot of those were like those were wow. Yeah, Tarzan, John Buscema. I forgot about that one. Yep. But all right though. Well, we got a half an hour until supposedly I Love Comics is going to be doing his cover ranking on a bunch of different Raven covers. Hopefully he doesn't oversleep or have to push it again. But we're going to end right here though. You guys know the drill. If you haven't already done so, please go with the Ko-Fi link if you want to help us support the channel. And also subscribe. If you're watching on Twitch, we're also on YouTube at Geeky Puppet Show. YouTube is our basically our main place we go through. So you too, Henry. Thank you for showing up, man. We also have Brian Stam. He's loving Space Ghost. I said so many people are saying like, "Oh, Space Ghost is great." I'll have to check it out. I mean, as three people that I've known that said that they really love the book so far. Well, Wes and Breen, and now Brian. Summer Summoner, man. Stug and One Slick Dude, Cheeseburger Comics, and even Black Cat. Anyone else who's watching hasn't commented, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys on Thursday for the best of the week. Same time, 9 p.m. Eastern. So, and then maybe Breen will have some baseball cards to show us or something like that.
No.
You don't want to do baseball cards?
That's what they won't have me to show.
Oh, okay. You gotta have something, Breen.
No.
Show your lovely cat.
I don't even know where it is right now. Somewhere upstairs.
I want those videos where the owners are like, "Hey, say hello, cat," and the cat starts attacking him. Like, hey, MKF showing up, and then we're leaving. So we'll see. All right, later, guys.
See you, kids.